The camera saw him, then the evidence disappeared. On the night of January 31st, a masked figure approached a house in the Catalina Foothills outside Tucson, Arizona. He carried a flashlight, he wore a holstered handgun, and he walked directly to the front door camera and covered it. Investigators believe he knew exactly where it was. The next morning, Nancy Guthrie was gone. She was 84 years old, the mother of television anchor Savannah Guthrie, and she had been to a family game night the evening before. By the time anyone realized she was missing, hours had already passed, and the camera footage from the night she vanished had already begun to overwrite itself. That is where the story becomes something else entirely. What followed was not just a missing persons investigation. It became a public dispute between the FBI and the Pima County Sheriff's Department, two agencies pointing fingers across a case that had, by their own admission, lost potentially critical digital evidence in the first 4 days. The FBI released images from what remained of the doorbell footage: a masked figure, backpack, average build, 5'9" to 5'10". That was all that could be recovered. Whatever the camera had captured before the data was overwritten, no one can say. Then the ransom notes arrived. 2 of them, sent to media outlets within days of Nancy's disappearance. The first demanded millions of dollars in cryptocurrency. The second claimed she was already dead, apologizing for not knowing the extent of her health conditions. Investigators considered both notes authentic. A third note sent later turned out to be a fake, submitted by a man in California who pleaded guilty to harassment. 6 months later, Nancy Guthrie has not been found. There is a surveillance still, a masked individual, backpack, flashlight, that may represent the last known image of whoever took her. Or it may represent a neighbor taking out their rubbish. No one has been identified. No one has been arrested. The FBI is offering $100,000. The family has offered $1 million. What the investigators have found is this: the masked figure may have appeared near the property weeks before the disappearance, planning, watching, waiting for the right moment. What they have not found is the footage that might have told them who he was. There is a particular horror in a case like this. Not the violence of it, though that is present, but the bureaucratic horror, the evidence that existed, that was captured, that sat on a memory card in a doorbell camera on a quiet street in Arizona, and was overwritten while 2 agencies disputed whose responsibility it was to go and get it. Savannah Guthrie posted a video on July 27th, 6 months in. She said her family is in agony, that they are living in a nightmare that will not end. She addressed whoever has her mother directly. The investigation remains active. The case has no resolution. Somewhere in Arizona, or perhaps not in Arizona at all, a woman of 84 years has been missing since February 1st. The camera saw him. We just don't know what